What's going on, everybody? FBBM Guapo here. We're going over the top 10 stem sets of all time in today's video. We're going to start off with some honorable mentions. First off, being Boss for LK versus Overlord 2-1 in Flaws 5 in the losers bracket. I believe this set is for 7th place, I believe. 7th place or 9th place. But I'm just going to skip right to it. The big reason why I like this set so much, we're going to skip to it here. Bosswer hits this epic combo. So he's losing here. And Bosswer is known for his epic comebacks here. So we're going to see one of Bosswer's greatest comebacks in bracket. He's coming here. He's chasing him down. I'm not going to go too deep into detail with every set. But, oh, he clips him with the double kick into the dash attack. Just wait. Oh, my gosh. What a sick combo here. Into the re-grab. And Gigan's grab is really hard to get in bracket. Or in play. And he ends it here with the taunt into the drop kick. And that's it. So, yeah, this set didn't make it into the top 10 just because I think the set score itself was pretty dominant. It was 2-0. I'm looking more for sets that both players are on the board. So we're going to go to our next honorable mention here. We got Stevie versus Stockholm Syndrome. This set was from Invasion Top 8 Losers side. This was for 7th place here. This was Stevie's first tournament back after a longer hiatus, or after a long hiatus. He took a break after Flaws 4. Now he's back in our final tournament of Version 1's life. We also got Stockholm Syndrome here. He is a newer blood on the scene. We haven't seen much Space Godzilla gameplay since Flaws 1 with Average Me. Nice combo there. But a couple reasons why I like this set is I believe this set is like some of the best Space Godzilla gameplay you'll ever see. You see here, Stockholm is playing really safe, and now he's making his approach. But the issue is when he makes his approach, that's when Jet Jaguar can actually do his goofy stuff. And then his match is just very chaotic. It's just a bunch of shenanigans going on during the set. It was a very enjoyable set to watch. Also, Stockholm made a crazy losers run. He eliminated Bosswer LK. He eliminated Overlord 2-1. Along with some other top players to make it to this point in bracket. And then he actually ends up winning this set too over Stevie. So I believe this was 3 ranked wins that he had in this tournament. And he went down the losers in round 1. And he made it all the way to top 8, winning this, eventually losing in losers quarters, ending off in 5th place. But what a run by Stockholm here. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite sets. Unfortunately, didn't make it to the top 10. Another honorable mention we're going to go to here is myself versus Overlord 2-1 in Slash 2 winners semis. We're going to skip over this match here. Rodan's kind of goofy. Skip through here. But I really like this set. This set was really close as well. But the reason why I really like this set mostly is for this one combo I do behind the buildings here. We're going to skip right to it. Nice jetpack by me. Alright, we're going to skip it a little bit. It's not this part. It's coming up soon. When I get behind the buildings, I get a crazy whiff punish on Overlord. Right here, he misses his attack. I get the Mega Buster, and I'm doing a whole combo behind the building here. Just getting a whole bunch of damage here, then eventually taking the set 2-1 versus Overlord 2-1. And then we're going to go to our next honorable mention here. We have Flawless 6 Grand Finals. Noxalus versus Bosswar LK. This set's really cool because it's the first time we really get to see two flyers go at it. And at this point, we haven't really seen a high-level matchup between two flying characters. We do get a bracket reset here. I believe Bosswar wins the first set 3-1. Noxalus wins the second set 3-1. And this is a run back as well. Noxalus wins winners finals earlier in this tournament. I believe he also won that set 3-1 over Bosswar's Rodan and Gigan. So this is the run back set here. Bosswar does get the run back in the first set, but unfortunately loses the second set to Noxalus. But this set is great because of the adaptation between both players. Obviously, Bosswar adapting from his loss in winners finals, getting a 3-1 win in the first set. And then Noxalus adapting to that, winning the second set 3-1. This is a slower paced set, but I do appreciate a slower game as long as both players are still being proactive. One thing people need to understand is that the games can be slower paced. That doesn't mean you're camping, though. It just means, in a matchup like this, Rodan is so volatile and he can kill you off one hit, especially as Mega Garrus. You have to be very patient with Rodan. You have to pick and choose when you can punish him and when you have to just hold block versus his strings. But yeah, you really do get to see that from Noxalus. He's playing very patient versus Bosswar's Volcano Eruption. And when he's not patient, he gets hit. I do have a playlist on YouTube with all the sets here, so if you want to watch them in full, definitely feel free to check that out. I believe we're going to our last honorable mention here coming right up. We have Slast 1 winners semis. Steve versus Jet Set Radio. All right, this is in winners semis. This is a really close set, goes down to the wire. I love this set because we get Mothership Arena here. I love Mothership Arena. It gives both monsters an opportunity to do a lot of crazy combos here. Combos you usually don't see on any other map. Especially the Jet Jaguar combos we got to see in this set too were awesome. I think this is probably some of the best Jet Jaguar gameplay in STEM's history. We'll see. We'll see some peak JJ gameplay a little bit later. And yeah, both players just slug it out. There it is. Not afraid to let their fists fly. It's a very fast-paced set here, especially because of Mothership Arena. It's a very small stage. Very difficult to run around. But that is the last honorable mention. Now we're going to get into the top 10 here, starting with a winners final set from Flaws 5. So we have myself versus Noxalus. Flaws 5, winners finals. This is the first time we ever had the face-off in bracket. A couple reasons why I like this set. It's a Game 5 set. There are some games where the pace is very quick, such as this game, Game 3. And then there's other games within the set that are slower paced. Again, it's the same thing. It's not that we're camping or running around. There is a little bit of camping in this set. There's a couple times I was trying to outlast the Mega Garrus Swarm and trying to make Noxalus approach me because he started punishing my approaches really well, just like that right there. So eventually slows down later on in the set. I love the adaptation that both of us made. And I think a great storyline for any STEM set is a little bit of smack talk. Some banter, even if it is friendly banter. There was a little bit of that going on before this set started. Noxalus was on a hot streak the last few tournaments, improving in placements every single time. He got a little too confident, called me out. And I said, hey, when we meet in bracket, we'll see, who's the better player. And this was that opportunity finally for us to, put our pride on the line. Megagearus was a bit of a menace, too, when the game first started. Back in Flaws 1, when Average Me beat Margot in 2 sets straight in Grand Finals. We actually were theory crafting, like, what characters would beat Megagearus and all that. And then Boss for LK actually dropped a video with Gigan, a combo video, and some of them were Megagearus specific, and that's kind of what got that idea formulating in my brain that Gigan was the answer to Megagearus, and it was a matchup I was practicing a lot in the lab, but I never actually got to play this matchup until this set right here. My games versus Noxus beforehand were with Super Mecha Godzilla. But yeah, I love the adaptation that Noxus makes in this second game. Definitely grabbing me a lot more, calling out my approach options. There was also a sick comeback later on in this set too. We're going to skip to that as well. I really like this this comeback. This set was insane. Look at the lead Noxus has here too. He was dominating me. He was calling me out on everything. Good combo here. Megagearus is so easy for Gigan the combo. And unfortunately, we never got to play in bracket again until Invasion Losers Finals. And that set wasn't as close as this one here, so I'm not going to include that on the list. Spoiler alert. What a great low. Oh my gosh, the spacing on that was beautiful. Another reason why I like this set so much, I just appreciate Noxus's spacing, his discipline, not just mashing and pressing buttons here. And we're coming up on the comeback right now. He doesn't miss input. He meant to do Swarm, but he mines instead. I blocked the mine here. I got the Magic Pixel teleporting behind the Swarm and getting the dub here. That was huge. That was definitely a momentum shift in my favor. Even though I lose the next game, it does give me that extra game buffer for that last game, which I ultimately did win. We have another set from Flaws 5, and another set that I was a part in. We got myself versus Jet Set Radio. We're going to skip the Rodan game because the Rodan game was not too great. This is where the set really starts. And at this point, we actually discovered what we dubbed the Guapo glitch. I'll give you guys a lot of STEM history here in this video. But we actually found the Guapo glitch in this set here. So the Guapo glitch essentially is a glitch in the controller. I don't know if it's a parsec issue or a emulator issue, but there's times where you can't press both your triggers at the same time. So you see in my Rodan game, you need to press both triggers to do the volcano, and I couldn't do it at all that game. And it also messed my ability to do a running jump. I couldn't do a dash jump at all, and you see it at this set. I went for that slide kick. It's because I realized I couldn't press L2 and R2 at the same time. It was not reading that input. Also, I really do enjoy this set. One great SMG gameplay. I don't think you'll see any other type of high-level SMG gameplay outside of my tournament sets. Especially here, you really do get to see the strengths of SMG. I don't mean to toot my own horn here. As you'll see, there's a certain player that has a lot more sets on this list than I do. But this set has a special place in my heart because it is my first tournament win. And, I'm just very nostalgic towards that. Also, I love the sets I have versus Jet Set Radio. We always have really close sets. I think this is our second We've had 2 different sets that went to game 5. This was our first set, and then our next set, which is later on in this list, another spoiler alert here. We have another game 5 set, but I'm not going to spoil the victor in that. But yeah, Destroyer versus Super Mechagodzilla, just a really fun matchup to watch. It really is. Excuse me. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite matchups. It is a slugfest. We always destroy each other. Especially in this set, it is just non-stop in each other's faces. And you can't hate a set like that. You're gonna get some good ass stuff. We're gonna go to our next set here. This is number 9 top set, 10 sets all time. We got Noxus versus Jet Set Radio from Invasion. Again, you'll see quite a few more sets with Noxus and Jet Set here. This set was the pinnacle of the rivalry between these 2 players. These players have played a lot in bracket, usually in the winner's side, or excuse me, in the loser's side. Usually around losers semis, losers finals, losers quarters in some tournaments. These guys always have great sets. And this is probably my favorite set between these 2 players. I love this matchup. Destroya at this point was considered a very niche character, not too great, but his niche came from being a very good counter towards the Flyers. I love that dynamic of heavy versus the quick and nimble Flyer characters. Also, this is more of a slower paced matchup. It's just Destroya's nature, especially in this matchup. Neutral is so important with Orb and the Swarm from Megaguirus, and you'll see a lot of that in this set. This game is pretty fast paced, and also Destroya takes a lot of hits to kill anyway, and Megaguirus doesn't do a lot of damage in her combos, but I really do like the slower paced games again, just because I just appreciate good neutral. I appreciate good spacing. I appreciate good defense. Those things are just important. They're just as important as having really stylish combos. And you really get to see that in this set. This game particularly isn't that close, but there are closer games here. I believe this game was pretty close, and the next game was also very close as well. Again, I have the whole playlist on my channel here. I have it as a public playlist. The top 10 sets as well as the honorable mentions. So if you want to watch the full set, you want to relive that old competitive STEM glory, please feel free to check out the playlist. All right. We're going to go to number 8 here. Another Jet versus Guapo set. This one is from Invasion. Another Invasion set here. You're probably noticing a trend. We have a lot of sets from Invasion. This was our last tournament. Also our biggest tournament. And we had a lot of really stacked matchups early on in bracket. This one was in the semis. Another Game 5 set here. You get a nice mix of both fast-paced gameplay and slower, neutral-focused gameplay as well. I think this is probably the single greatest set for a Super Mechagodzilla player ever. I don't think you'll see better SMG gameplay than this set here. Not even in the winners finals of this bracket or the grand finals of this bracket. This is probably the best I ever played with SMG. And you gotta love Game 5 sets. You know, we're trading games back and forth. This game, I'm a little bit more dominant. The next game, Jet Set is more dominant here. He bullies me in this next game. You're going to see it right here. And he's just getting off all of his combos. All of his setups are working here. This is probably the closest this game was. Once he touches me, yeah, he hits me once. And then it's just the pain train. I just get absolutely slaughtered here. he smokes me here. I'm chasing down Jet Set here. He just baits me out super well this game. I just love it. It is just such high level gameplay. And you can just see, like, you can tell we've played each other a lot. This is probably a culmination of all the sets that we've played. And we have played a lot of sets. Only 2 of them made the top 10. But yeah, a lot of our sets, it's either I get steamrolled by Jet Set or I steamroll Jet Set. But yeah, I get rocked this game. And then also, these next 2 games are super hype because both games here had insane comebacks. This game 3 comeback was made by myself. You see it later on here. Jet gets like a huge lead. Jet gets like a huge lead on me, and I gotta claw my way back. Right? We speeding up here? Yeah, we're speeding up here. And up some combos here. Look at that. We're gonna skip through it here. Yeah, game 4's comeback as well. Yeah, look at the lead I built up here at this point. And then I threw it away. Jet just outplays the hell out of me in this game. Like I said, it's just so hype. I just love watching gameplay like this. You know what I mean? It's just the adaptation. The game is evolving as we're playing it. And what a throw right there. But not to take away from the point. Not to take away from Jet Set's comeback on this game, but yeah, like the evolution of the meta, like you can watch these games back and you can see it within your own eyes, just how the game is evolving after each game. And yeah, I'm just gonna get destroyed here. We're gonna start speeding up here, and a lot of it's just me being very afraid of Jet Set's buttons, and he's just grabbing me over and over and over again. Now I'm caught in the corner. Throw an orb here. Oh, OD mortar there. This smash, I just get grabbed again. Yeah, I'm just going to get clawed out here. Then we got game 5. We're going to end it here with this set. Or with this game, excuse me. There's a really hype moment here. Skips right here. Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing. Skip it. So right here. So I've shown Jet Set that I can play around Orb. And like I said, compared to the last 2 games that we saw, or the first 2 games that we saw in this set, this is a much slower set, or much slower game, excuse me. And you can see it here. Right here, choose the Orb. I paralyze him, block the orb with my shield to get just some more energy, and I scoop him up with the Mega Buster here. I drop the combo, but just that awareness. Oh, man. So hype. So hype. But yeah, we're going to get on to the next set here. We got set number 8, I believe. Right? Set number 8. Top 10 STEM sets of all time. Yes, we have winners finals between Margot and Bossra LK. The first of many sets that have made this list. These 2 always have iconic sets versus each other. These 2 are always pushing each other to the max. I think there was one set these 2 have ever played that didn't go to the last game. Like, these 2 are always bullying each other. They just know each other's playstyle so well. And then this set really established the Gigan versus Kiryu gameplay. And I think this set is definitely ahead of this time. This set, honestly, I mean, I can't even begin to explain the legacy that this set has created for STEM. It started the rivalry between Bossra and Margot. Bossra makes one hell of a comeback that is talked about so much in the STEM community. You know, you can never count Bossra LK out because of the comeback he makes later on in this set as well. And yeah, this set really did begin the rivalry here. You know, these two didn't get a chance to play in Flaws 1, but they made up for it a lot in this tournament. And I love watching this tournament. This tournament is such a throwback. I unfortunately did not play in this tournament. But it is okay just because these two put on a show for us. We're going to skip to Boswor's comeback in, I believe, game 2. This comeback is crazy. Let me skip some. Yeah, look how even the game is, and then Margot just gets a huge lead here. Yeah, look at the lead he gets here. And at this point, you're thinking like Bosworth is going to lose, but you're just going to see right here. This is the beginning of the end here. Starts with the low. And then here, Bosworth just gets read after read. This set really was ahead of its time. Oh, nice combo. Unfortunately, drops the combo here. He throws this game. Watch this. He goes for the beam. Honestly, if he went for anything besides the beam, he would have won the game and the set. But because he went for the beam instead, he tried the style. We get probably the best stem moment of all time here. Look at this. Wow. And drops the combo here, but he gets the grab. Oh, no. Ends it with the stomp, dude. Oh, man. This set is so good. This set is so good. And then Bosser proceeds to win the next game, winning the set over Margot 2-1. 8, 7. Oh, 6. Oh, shit. We're in the top 5 right now. Oh, snap. I completely lost track of time here. All right, this is set number 5 all time. Loser semis, Noxless versus Margot. In Slash 2. One reason why I really like this set, again, probably peak Megaguirus gameplay. I think this is the best Noxless has ever played. This set is super close. The nerves are really high. Noxless also, again, had a great streak of placing higher and higher every tournament. And in this tournament, he didn't want to slow down. He went from getting like 7th to 5th to, I believe, 3rd. So I know he was trying to make it to Grands at this point. I believe losing to Bosworth in like round 1, 2 of winners. Makes an insane losers run to make it here against Margot. Margot going Megalon here. I love Margot's versatility as a player. He can play any character at a high level, and you really get to see it in this set here. This set and a couple other sets that we will see in the very near future. But yeah, Margot plays a lot of characters here. I really like this matchup pretty similarly to how I like Megi versus Destroya. These are two very neutral, heavy characters that have really strong punish games. Megalon more so than Megaguirus. Megalon has a ton of damage output here. And you do get to see it later on in this set. But But yeah, what I really like about Megalon is his neutral. I love his ability to control space. And Megagearus as well. They both control so much space. And it's just like, it just leads to such high level neutral. And here it gets really tense here. I believe this is the first or second time these two players faced off in bracket. I know Noxus was definitely trying to make a statement here in this set. Both these players dropping a bunch of combos near the end here. Just the nerves are just so high. I love how patient they're playing. Oh my god, look at the defense. Oh my god, the defense is so good from both players. Good punish. Oh my god, I love the air mobility from Noxus. Oh my gosh. Oh, he missed inputs there, but Margo drops the punish. He didn't get as much as he could have. Oh my god, yeah, do you see a lot of spaghetti here? Oh my gosh. I forget who wins this game. Oh! Oh, he drops the combo. Oh, but the swarm! Oh, he drops the punish there too. They're dropping everything. Oh! Oh, Noxus wins that first game. Oh, man. But yeah, every game in this set is like that. And that's why this set is top 5 of all time. And this is probably the closest Margo has ever been to being eliminated outside of the finals as well. Margo, one of the most, not even one of the most, the most dominant player in STEM's history, winning pretty much every tournament. And that's probably another reason why this set is so high on my list, because this is the closest time Margo has ever gotten to being eliminated this early in bracket as well. But now we're going into the top 4. Next set here, also from Slash 2. Oh, whoops. We got Slash 2 Losers Finals again. Margo versus Bossra LK. Couple of reasons why I really like this set. The character variety you see here. Gigan from Bossra LK. Margo going with the Megalon here. This is just a button warmer. I'm going to fast forward through this. Oops. We got game 1 here. Rodan. This is the tournament of Rodan where he just became an absolute menace to the metagame. We've had some sets earlier on in the game's life that showed off how good Rodan is at camping, but his damage output was very, very low. In this tournament, we got to see optimal Rodan combos, and unfortunately, they're not the most hype to watch. But they are very easy to do, and they do a ton of damage, which just increases Rodan's threat factor here. But yeah, both players taking it really slow here. This first game is pretty slow paced because Margo knows how dangerous Rodan is. They played earlier on in this bracket. Margo losing to Bossra 3-1 in this exact matchup right here. Skipping through it here. And Bossra drops the combo there. But yeah. You see, Rodan ain't the most exciting character. A lot of people hated Rodan. This character was a menace to society. But yeah, this is the Rodan combo. Here we go. Not too exciting. Yeah, this is why Rodan is a menace. Because he can just run away and camp. And Megalon struggles with characters that can camp him out. He can control space really well. But he struggles with chasing you down. He doesn't have a lot of anti-airs. Very, very slow paced game here. But this game, there was a lot of camping. Margot pulling out a surprise character pick here. Going SMG. I've never seen Margot's SMG before or since this particular game right here. Or this particular set, excuse me. I mean, Margot does have an SMG. I mean, look how much damage he can do. SMG does really good versus Rodan. Personally, looking back at this set, I think Margot should have went Destroya instead of SMG. Just because his Destroya is a much better character. It deals with more characters outside of just Rodan. So when Bosswar counterpicks him, he can deal with that. But he went SMG. I mean, and we get this game. And it looks like Margot's going to take this game pretty easily. And Bosswar makes one hell of a comeback this game. Bosswar proving that he is a threat no matter what stage of the game you're in, what character he's playing. Hits him with a raw volcano here. It hits him one more time into a combo, and I think Bosswar almost wins this game. That's the crazy thing. Is Margot had that huge lead, and Bosswar really did bring it back in like 2 or 3 interactions. Some more camping going on. They're playing very patient. Margot knows if he touches Bosswar and doesn't get a clean hit, he's going to die. But he Mega Busters him and gets that game. Then we get Bosswar going Gigan here. Both players just counterpicking the hell out of each other right now. And Margot's SMG does pretty well here. Good slide. Oh, if he got that, that would have been so sick if he got that. Let's get through this game as well. Super hype stuff here. Yeah, man, this set is so good. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not really saying much. I don't have words for how good this set is. And then Margot going Q for the first time this tournament, too. Yeah, Margot, I think, swore to not use Kiryu, but Bosswar really had Margot on the ropes here. Facing his lowest ever potential placing in tournament ever. He goes Kiryu, and this is a dominant game here. He obliterates Bosswar this game. Yeah, he obliterates him here. And then Bosswar gets the final counter pick of the set. Bam. Man, I miss STEM tournaments. We need to bring STEM tournaments back. ASAP. I don't care if I have to host my own tournaments. Game 5 here. And then Bosswar going Rodan. He did not care. He's going for this dub. This is a pretty close game from what I remember. Maybe not. Kiryu struggling versus Rodan, I believe, in this matchup. Kiryu also a character that does not have good anti-airs. Rodan can just fly away from Kiryu's projectiles. I know Kiryu can beat Rodan air to air, but yeah, he was struggling to catch Rodan. Oh yeah, I think this kills. Bam, yeah. What a great set. Good set between these two. These two always give us great good sets. Now we're in the top 3. We got Flaws 4 Grand Finals. So it's letting y'all know the top 3 sets of all time are all in Grand Finals. So we got Margot versus Steve. Jet Jaguar versus Gigan. Again, this was during Margot's era where he just wanted to play pretty much any character. This guy wanted to prove that he can win with any character. Didn't matter. He probably would have went random and won a tournament. But yeah, this tournament was all Gigan. Again, Steve's iconic Jet Jaguar here. This is probably the best Jet Jaguar gameplay we'll ever see. Or that we have seen thus far. I don't think Steve's ever played this good since. This was Steve's last tournament before he took his break. So yeah, this was this last time Stevie played in bracket until Invasion. And yeah, he gave it everything he had this set. Taking Margot out in the first game, or in the first set. And you see some of the coolest Jet Jaguar combos here. Taking him to game 5. Another reason why I like this tournament, or this set in particular, is that the reason why Margot is going different characters is to show us that he can win without Kiryu. He does not need Kiryu. You know, a lot of us were saying that Kiryu is the best character in the game. He's broken, yada, yada, yada. And, yeah, this was Margot's way of showing us that, hey, you don't need Kiryu to win. And he was willing to die on that hill. Even he was willing to do it in Slash 2 as well, until Bossor whipped out the Rodan. Yeah, this is such a good set, man. Yeah, these two took each other to the wire here. Oh my god, the cross-ups are beautiful, man. Drops the combo, but he just gets a regrab and it's fine. Man, I miss Stevie's Jet Jaguar. I miss JJ so much. This is back when we thought Jet Jaguar was the best character in the game. And I'll probably make a video of why he's not the best character in the game. And in fact, I think he's one of the worst characters in the game. But again, that video will come at a later time. I believe this next set, after Stevie reset the bracket, he lost 3-0 to Margot. Margot dominated them the second set. So we're not going to watch the second set. But now we're in the top 2 STEM sets of all time. And we have another Bossor LK versus Margot Grand Finals here. This is the only time these two met in Grand Finals at a tournament. This is the run back set. We saw earlier on in this video, Bossor beating Margot in winners finals. So Bossor's on the winner's side, Margot on the loser's side, and yeah, this set is even better than their winners finals set. It's a lot of what we saw earlier, but just turned up to the max here. This is probably the first instance that we really got to see true high-level gameplay in STEM. As I said earlier, this set was ahead of its time. It really was. I thought Winners Finals was when I first watched this tournament live. But no, this set just... I mean, I don't even have words, man. I just don't. Like, this set is just... It's so good. You know, it's really fast-paced gameplay. But the defense is also really good as well. And it's just like you just get everything in this set. You know, you get good mix-ups, great combos, you know what I mean? Adaptation from both sides. This is the first set went all the way to game 5. And then the second set, I believe Margot won 3-1. So we almost got a 10 game grand finals. That if that happened, if there was a game 10, I would say it is arguably the best set of all time. I think you still can't argue that is the best set of all time, just because it paved the way for the rest of Sem's meta. Without this set, we don't get any of the other sets on this list. We don't. You know, this set set the standard for the meta moving forward, right? Yes, there's a lot of cheese that was found later on. You know, Bossra obviously plays Rodin, and we went through that debacle and camping and all this other stuff. But, you know, this set laid the foundation for the future, you know? And we'll see in the next set where everything that we've learned from this set and even beyond that point comes pretty much full circle. And we eventually get to what is the greatest set of all time, which is Guapo myself versus Margot in Invasion Grand Finals. And I mean, I don't really think I have... Am I sending it all on HD? Yeah. Okay. Pretty much everything I said about this last set with Bosswer and Margot and Grands pretty much applies to this set, but turned up even more. So this is probably the highest level Sem that we've ever seen, that we will ever see for a very long time. And I doubt many other sets are going to get to this level of gameplay, to have this intensity. We played earlier in this tournament, losing, or I lost in winners finals. This is the run back set here. I lost as SMG the first set we played. I went all SMG here. This set I played all Gigan. And I mean, this set also has everything. The defense is even better than Flaws 2 Grands. The mix-ups have evolved since Flaws 2. The combos have evolved. You know, like I said, Bosswer laid the foundation. Bosswer and Margot pretty much laid the foundation for this matchup specifically. And this all comes into fruition during this set. You know, a lot of people talk about like Gigan's mobility. You see it in Flaws 2 Winners Finals. Goji Rex, you turn on the commentary. Goji Rex talks about the options that are available to Gigan with this teleport, because you can go anywhere and it travels instantly. You know, he pretty much has a built-in instant transformation or instant transmission. You see that in this set. You'll see a lot of times where I perfectly cross up Margot. I teleport just perfectly behind him and open him up for a huge combo. And then Margot adapting to that, you know, using their jetpack to beat cross-ups. You know, using Gigan's forward 3, his swiping attack, to beat Margot's fly, because that move, his flight is so good. Using my jump, my aerials with Gigan to catch him out of the helicopter kick that we saw earlier too. You know, you just get everything in this set. And this set it's poetry. It's art. You know, and I think that this set will continue to lay the foundation for the meta moving on as well. So even though version 1 um, is over and we're now in version 2, we're still waiting for the official release of version 2, but we still have the demo build of version 2. So now we've moved on from version 1, but this set just, I think, is peak version 1. And, I don't think any future version of STEM will ever get the beauty of version 1 at the highest level. This set is peak version 1 of STEM. And this, we absolutely push the meta to its max. You know what I mean? In that set here. And I know I mentioned the last set between Margot and Boss were that, if it was a 10-game set, it could have been the best set of all time. This set was a 10-game set. This set went game 5 both times. I win the first set, Margot winning the second set. But again, both of us push each other to the limits here. And I'm very excited to see what version 2 tournaments bring. And hopefully, when I make an updated list of this at the end of version 2, hopefully we get a lot more version 2 sets on this list. But that is the top 10 STEM sets of all time. If you guys have any video suggestions or suggestions for how I should format my videos in the future, please let me know. I'm always open to new ideas. But yeah, I will be making more content for competitive STEM. I will be uploading gameplay videos and different types of discussion videos like this one. But that is all from me. I am FBBM Guapo, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.